Hey, what's going on, everybody? Asian Duke here. I'm answering a question that Leonard had in the group. Should we expect price testing the retest line again before we go up further in the zone flip? Is there a sign that for this, or may I find out somehow? Okay, so there is a sign for this. Okay, there are clear signals that the chart will tell us. I'll go through this again. So we have here is a 4-hour chart of Bitcoin. The question is based on the zone flip. Let me outline this zone flip here. Okay. So we had previous zone flip, which was this here. Okay. And then lower zone flip, which was this here. Okay. Whoop. Bam. Approximately there. The resistance line up here was the break in market structure. And we have new zone flip right here. Okay. Whoop. Boom. Okay. This question was, can we expect price to go down deeper? Okay. I'm going to drop my fibs. Oh, here we go. Boom. Drop my fibs right here. Mark off my 50 line. Every time price goes below the 50 line, I am going to be looking for a buy. And the depth of this box would actually be down to here. So it is possible that price will go down to there. Okay. Why is it possible? Because we have what is called a price imbalance. Let me mark it off right here. Okay. Boom and boom. All right. Let me make this bigger so you can really see it. Okay. See this space? See, so we have, in order to create to identify price imbalance, belongs right there actually. And this belongs just at the top of there. Okay. In order to create a price imbalance in this situation, we have 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. Price imbalance is in between, the space in between here and here. This is an imbalance. What do I mean by that? And this is, by the way, a 4-hour chart. This is a pretty big imbalance. Basically, what happens is this on a 4-hour time frame, this was all buys. No sells, candle opened here, closed up here. You had, on this previous candle, you had buys and sells indicating the reason why you have a wick. On this candle, you have buys and sells indicating the reason why you have a wick on the bottom here. But in between this space is an imbalance. This imbalance needs to come back and be filled because price seeks efficiency. Again, what do I mean by efficiency? The market, well-organized markets require and seek efficiency. In the real estate market, we have efficiency. You can jump online and look at a house and read days on market. Typically, days on market anywhere between a month to 3 months to sell a house anywhere pretty much in the United States in major cities. And when I say efficiency, for every buyer, there's a seller, and we could even look at indicators to determine how often real estate will be bought and sold, how active a real estate market is. But if you go into a third world country like Colombia or the Philippines, you will notice that there is no market efficiency. There are no realtors, there are no apps. It'll take 2 years, a year to sell a house, and usually the person buying it just seen a sign on the window and they put an offer. But for the most part, it's limited efficiency. For every buyer, you don't normally find a seller. But in an organized market like real estate, you find for every buyer, you could find a seller. In Bitcoin, it is an efficient market. The introduction and adoption of whales and institutions late last year with Michael Saylor, all these big banks jumping in, whales jumping in, we now have an efficient market. The market maker sees an efficient market, and anytime there's price inefficiency and imbalance, all buys, price has to come down, and we expect it to fill to equal out for sells. So that being the case, I anticipate price eventually coming down and touching into that area, filling this imbalance. So the question is, does it happen all the time? No, it doesn't, but it happens often where we will be able to see price um, seek efficiency. Okay. And if you've followed my work, you'd be able to see that I mentioned this order blocks and price inefficiency. So you're going back to your question, can we expect price to go back down? And are there any signals? Yes, there are. The signals are price inefficiency. This is the inefficiency, the imbalance that needs to be filled to make the market efficient. And the market maker will seek to create an efficient market. Hope that helps.